Okay, 2B, today we will be doing another version of multiplication and division of algebraic fractions that would be on your textbook, page 148, work example number 5. But before we go there, we will do some recap on our factorization again. Okay, factorization is very, very important to do algebraic fractions. Let's take a look at the first type of factorization that we need to remember. That is a square b plus ab square. Okay, a square b plus ab square, we will see some common factors of a and b that we can take out. So we will take out a and b. I'm only left with a on the first one, and I'm left with b on the second term. That is how you do the factorization for common factors. Now, for part 2, for number 2 factorization, we will see that the common factor here is a. So we can also pull out a, and we are left with b plus 1. Don't forget about the plus 1. Okay, after you take out a, you are left with just 1. The third type of factorization is the x squared plus 5xy plus 6y squared type of factorization. You have to use the cross method to help you do factorization. You do x squared here, you write positive 6y squared here, and you write positive 5xy here. Here you got to do x times x is x squared, 6y squared is 3y times 2y, positive 2y times positive 3y. Now we will do the cross, then we get positive 2xy, and we get positive 3xy. Now I need you to check positive 3xy plus positive 2xy. Does it give you positive 5xy? If it does, then it's correct. Our factorization will be this: x plus 3y, x plus 2y. So it's going to be x plus 3y, x plus 2y. There you go, this factorization with the two brackets. And the last type of factorization that most of you are very weak in is our a squared minus b squared. If we factorize, we will get a plus b, a minus b. Okay, I give you an example. If we have x squared minus 9 is actually x squared minus 3 squared, we will get x plus 3, x minus 3. Alright, so with these factorization techniques that we know, we can now go to work example number 5. Let's take a look at part A and let's try to solve part A. Part A is m plus n squared over m squared minus n squared times m minus n over 2. Okay, m plus n squared is m plus n multiplied by m plus n over, now we got to factorize m squared minus n squared. If you recap properly, m squared minus n squared is m plus n, m minus n. Now we got to multiply by m minus n over 2. Now if you multiply correctly, it's the top multiplied by the top, the bottom multiplied by the bottom. I will get m plus n, m plus n, m minus n over 2m plus n, m minus n. If you see there are common factors on the numerator and denominator, we can divide or we can cancel them out. So m plus n and m plus n, I can cross it out. m minus n, I can cross it out. And I'm only left with m plus n over 2. That's all I have for A. Let's take a look at B. B is a little bit more complicated because you see there is this term and this term that I can factorize. So we are just going to do the factorization for both terms. Now this is 4p squared plus q squared minus 4pq over here. Now 4p squared, I can factorize 2p times 2p. Q squared will be q times q. I would do negative q times negative q to give you positive q squared. Now if I have to cross it, I'll get negative 2pq, and I get negative 2pq. If you check negative 2pq, negative 2pq will give you negative 4pq. So that is our factorization, and this is correct. The second type of factorization, 2p squared negative q squared positive pq. This factorization is 2p times p to give you 2p squared. Q squared is negative q times positive q to give you negative q squared. Now if I were to cross it, this will give me negative pq. This will give me positive 2pq. Let's check. Negative pq, positive 2pq, it gives me positive pq, which means our factorization is also correct here. Now we write our factorized form, which is 2p minus q times 2p minus q over pq divided by 2p minus q p plus q over 3q. Now fraction divide by fraction, we know we need to do keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep it 2p minus q, 2p minus q over pq. I'm going to change the divide to times, and I'm going to flip it, which is 3q over 2p minus q, p plus q. Now fraction times fraction is the top times the top, bottom times the bottom. So top times the top is 3q times 2p minus q, 2p minus q. The bottom is pq times 2p minus q, p plus q. Now if you notice the numerator and the denominator, there is common terms that we can divide or we can cancel out. One of the terms is 2p minus q, 2p minus q. Another one, there's another q over here. Okay, 2p minus q and p plus q, they are different, so we cannot cancel them out. What are we left with? We are left with 3, 2p minus q over p times p plus q. Okay, if you're unsure on how to do this question, you can pause this video here and you can analyze and absorb. Let's do part C. Let's take a look at part C question. We have x squared minus y squared over x plus y times 1 over y minus x. If we realize there's something that we can cancel here, there's something we can factorize here, which is x squared minus y squared. Let's factorize x squared minus y squared. X squared minus y squared factorization will be x minus y, x plus y over x plus y times 1 over y minus x. From here, fraction times fraction is on top times on top, below times below. At the top we have x minus y, x plus y. At the denominator we have x plus y and y minus x. We can now look at the common terms and we can start cancelling. X plus y, and we are left with x minus y over y minus x. Now if you realize x minus y and y minus x, they are very similar. So how similar it is? This is minus x, this is positive x. This is negative y, this is positive y. There must be some way we can cancel. Yes, there is a way we can cancel. The magic is to multiply by negative 1, multiply by negative 1. So at the numerator, I don't expand the minus 1, I just leave it outside. Over, now I'm going to expand the denominator with the minus 1 into here and here. I will get negative y plus x. Then we see negative y, positive x, positive x. They are now the same. We can now cross them out. And we are left with minus 1. Okay, if you're unsure about this question, you can pause this video here and take a look at this question on how to do it again. And we are done with work example number 5. Alright, Now I need you to do your workbook page 83, questions 5, A, B, C, D, and then after that email me your answers. That's all I have for you today.